Hey now, it's Steve Severs for Bionic Buzz. We're here on the showroom floor at Central Florida Comic Con here in Lakeland, Florida. It feels so good to be back at the convention circuit, so let's go see who we can talk to. Well, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion.
Yes.
You're a creator and storyteller. You're a producer, writer, creator, a lot of this stuff. Where'd your passion to be a storyteller kind of come from? A certain comic book, movie, TV show, or something that was naturally for you as a child?
The ability, I'm an only child, and part of my punishment was go in the room, turn off the TV, no music. And so I used to have Fisher-Price toys, and I used to create my own stories. And so for me, my passion comes out of an undying need to entertain myself. So all of what you see here is fun to me. Everybody else is just in on it because some of the things that I like, other people like. So my passion is really to be entertaining, whether it's to scare people or whether it's to thrill people with action. If I don't like it, I don't really write it.
You got a lot of projects here. You got a movie, you got a comic book. Let's start with your books over here, though. So you said it's like a horror-themed one, or?
I call my company Hip Hop Comix and Flix, and people always say, "Do you write hip hop stories?" And Rashida the Zombie Killer is like my most hip hop story, and it actually is about a musical device, musical instrument that, when played, corrects your DNA and cures Parkinson's, lupus, multiple sclerosis, ADHD, all of the neuronic diseases. And when played the wrong way, it causes you to go crazy and turns you into a zombie. So I wrote this before the Kingsman, okay? So don't sue me, Samuel Jackson. That's Rashida Zombie Killer. Her boyfriend is a music producer, and he wants to put that beat behind it. So behind his music to kind of calm down the hip hop world. And then this is my horror story. It's Negro Mountain, named after a place in Western Maryland. And yes, where the freed slaves, Africans, found a colony of their own and they protected it. And one of the leaders got killed in defending it, and they named it after the people that settled there. And so I furthered that legend and said Negro Mountain is a place where bad things happen to bad people because his spirit still protects the mountain. And so this is a drug dealer who goes up on the mountain and is abusive to his daughter. The mountain gives him an Amityville horror experience.
Wow, that's cool.
This is my first book. It's a gargoyle that protects humans from immortal predators like vampires and werewolves. And when his daughter gets caught up in with some vampires, that's when he goes man on fire. So it's like Blade. This is my space story. Welcome to Boss Lady's Planet. And Boss Lady's Planet is like iRobot meets Star Wars without the clones and the Jedi. And this is SciFi STREETZ, which is cements me as a sci-fi writer. So people always ask, what does this mean? It means I love sci-fi. These are all my test trials. So they're all stories from different subgenres of sci-fi, robots, pirates, time travel, and I just put them all in one, and they're a lot of fun. Down here, my Harlem Shake is my benchmark series, right? Harlem Shake. So the first book in the Harlem Shake is like the movie 2012. The second book is like 28 Days Later. And the third book is like Mad Max Fury Road. There's actually going to be 8 books. So the next book that I'm writing this summer is like Journey to the Center of the Earth or Land of the Lost. And that's my my novels. So thank you very much. All right. So you'll have the first and the last, right? So Twaman is my last comic book, my first superhero. He follows the legend of black leprechauns. If you go to England, they'll always tell you that it was Twa people that may have been the people that St. Patrick liberated. I don't care whether it's true or false, it sounds good. Yeah. So I made the Twaman like Dr. Strange. And in his pot of gold is where he performs his miracles. He uses his minerals. This is my first comic book, Horror STREETZ, which is 5 stories. And it is the companion to my movie, The Death Pledge, which was my 3rd movie. The Death Pledge is about this monster, Baba, who comes back from the dead and goes Freddy Krueger on everybody. And in the comic book, I do a little backstory on Baba, give his origin story, and I also have pages of behind-the-scenes shots of how we made the movie. There's also 3 stories in it that are told in the movie, so it's like a really bonus graphic novel. It's 100 pages long, my longest comic book. Then I did Horror STREETZ, which is a regular comic book, and the Horror STREETZ series is really like Tales in the Crypt or like Black Mirror. This is for 2 movies that I have that have been shelved slightly because of COVID, and one is the sequel to The Death Pledge, and the next one is almost like a play on the movie Get Out with Jordan Peele. So I kind of, did a low-budget version of that. Imani Killer 1 and Imani Killer 2 follow my book and movie Gold Digger Killer. And then this is the start of what I call the Holoverse. So Planet Kibulan is a stem cell planet that gives life to life forms throughout the universe. It's where all life comes from. And in this book, it's going to be 3 books. The system that protects and keeps it in order gets disrupted. And the heroes Shabaka and Kohela have to protect and get Planet Kibulan back in order. And that's it.
That is amazing. You have a lot. Wow.
And I also have all of these posters of comic books that I'm working on, covers and characters from all of my stories. So thank you.
Obviously, you're selling stuff at the convention. Do you sell stuff online? People can
Yes, my company is called Hip Hop Comix and Flix. So the abbreviation HHCNF Blogspot is what I use right now. I also have RBG promotions on YouTube, and I also have all my books on Amazon. So if you go under Jeff Carroll, you'll find my books. If you want information on the comic books, go to the Hip Hop Comix and Flix blog site. And if you want to hear me talk junk, you can go to YouTube, and I explain all of my writing ideas and frustrations and dreams. I'm a science fiction writer, so we're different than just than an ordinary fiction writer. We have speculations and things about the future. So that's what I talk about.
Keep up the amazing work, man. You're so talented.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We got great more content coming the rest of the year, including celebrity Zoom interviews and more conventions.